For your warm-up, we have 2 blocks of 3 exercises. You're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds apiece with 0 transition time because there is no equipment. It's all body weight, very easy transitions. You're going to go 2 times through without rest, so that is 3 minutes of straight work, no rest. Then we'll take a break. Then we're going to pop over to the other side. For workout 1.0, there are 2 blocks of 4 exercises. We are going to run each exercise for 40 seconds, 10 seconds of rest, 2 times through each block. For workout 2.0, we have 6 exercises. For the orange exercises, you're going to do them for 60 seconds long, 10 seconds of rest in between all of the exercises. And for the green exercises, you'll be doing them for 40 seconds of work. 2 times through the whole thing, pop it over to the finisher. For the finisher, it is an EMOM style. We'll explain more of that when we get to it. Let's go, guys. Let's get to work. It is 10 o'clock on the dot.
Sounds like a plan.
We are starting with the warm-up, as we talked about.
I'm ready.
3 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, 0 rest in between. First exercise is high plank 2 times knee swivel. So, from your high plank position, shoulders over top of the wrist, you're going to pull one knee in. You can swivel out or swivel in. Your call. Option to do it down on your knees, still going with a hip swivel or in low plank. Your call. Your second exercise, we're going to flip it over for slow scissor kicks. Over onto your back, you're going to have head and shoulders lifted, hands underneath the hips. You're doing this slow and controlled, trying to get as big a range of motion as you can. If this is really hard on your low back, keep a little bend in the top knee in order to relax the hamstring. Your final exercise, we're going to pop it up. You have spiders, so find your hoop, low squat, jumping side to side, trying to take off both feet at the same time. It is okay to slow this down, trying to work for the full 30 seconds. Are we ready to go at home?
Get her done!
Let's do it, guys. 2 rounds straight through, 30 seconds apiece, 0 time in between. We will grab water at the end. We are going to be on in 3. High plank 2 times knee swivels. 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds is on the clock. Trying to work for the full time. You guys are doing incredible. Every time you drive that knee up to the top, make sure that you're exhaling, controlling that breath. We are already halfway through. For advanced members, if you were doing one side for 15 seconds, you would switch it halfway and do your other leg. Remembering, there is no transition time, so as soon as we finish this in 5 seconds, we're going to flip over for our slow scissor kicks. Ready? Let's flip onto our backs. Head and shoulders are lifted, hands go underneath the hips, and we're doing slow scissor kicks. Really exaggerate the movement and try to exhale every single time that your legs switch. Other leg is going to stay hovering above the floor, and as we talked about, if your low back is giving you a little bit of an issue, you can keep a little bit of a bend in your top knee. We got less than 10 seconds, guys. No time to breathe. We're going to pump it up for spiders. Ready, set, let's go. Up on our feet, find a hoop, find a target. Even on the floor with nothing, you're doing light jumps side to side, keeping tall through your chest, pumping your hands opposite to your feet. Light on those toes. You guys are doing excellent. We got 15 seconds to go here. After this, we are going to pop right back up to the top with your high plank knee swivels. Get ready. We have 5 seconds. Let's pump it up. We're at the end of round number 1. Get set. High plank. Right away, guys. Amazing quick transitions at home. I know you guys are flying through it right on to the next exercise. That is what we love to see. Having your shoulders stacked right over top of your wrist. This is actually going to feel almost like you're falling forward a little bit. That's how we know you're going to squeeze that core, keep those hips tucked underneath, and keep those hips down in line with shoulders and ankles. We got less than 10 seconds to go, and we're going to flip it over for scissor kicks. Get ready, get set, flip. Scissor kicks, slow, guys. Control it, breathing through the movement, letting those hamstrings get a little bit of a stretch as well. You guys are doing amazing. We already have less than 1 minute of work in the block. Let's try to work for the full time. Just one more exercise to go and we get water. Spiders are coming up in less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go on your slow scissor kicks. Get ready, get set, Hop it up. We got spiders. Find your hoop. Find your target. Let's get right to work. This is your final 30 seconds of the block. After this, we grab water. We get a new set of exercises. Emerson here showing an advanced movement, getting low into that squat, popping up to the top. He is not letting his quads rest this whole time. Higher up at the top, going a little faster. It's going to pump that heart rate. Less than 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 5 seconds to water. Let's push it. Hit it. Drive those arms. Finish strong. Time. Well done at home, guys. Elbow bumps all around. Grab some water. Breathe. We are going into your next set of exercises. Your first round is going to start off with ball stars. So we're going to be down on the floor to start, starting off in your hollow hold position. You're going to pull everything up into a V-sit. After that, right back down, making sure you're keeping head, shoulders, and feet lifted in the hollow hold and pull to that V-sit. Our second exercise is low plank mini jacks. Down on our elbows in the low plank, we are going to jump our feet out and together. These are not huge movements. We're only jumping out about 6 inches and then back to center. Option to step your feet out, out, in. Our third exercise is hurdle Heisman hopovers. You can use whatever you have around you as a target. You're going to step over, prop it on the floor, and then your leg comes back into a high lunge. From there, same leg from the lunge swings over, and you step back. Advanced members, you are pumping this out. Keeping that high lunge, tapping the toe right away, back onto the other side, hands pumping opposite to your legs. Get ready, guys. 3 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, 0 transition time, 2 times through right away. Ready, we are on in 3, 2, starting off with ball stars. 1, go. 30 seconds, counting down. You guys are doing incredible. We are already over halfway through the warm-up. Joel, Beth, I know you guys are working in tandem at home, doing an incredible job. Let's push this, Neil. I know that Thursdays are your favorite and your most hated days, but they make you stronger, which is why you still come in on Thursdays and you love them, because your golf game, even though you're not on the turf yet, is going to improve. Get ready. Low plank mini jacks. Flip it on over. Little jumps side to side. Again, these aren't huge movements with your feet. We're really just introducing a little bit of movement to your core so that you need to stabilize. Driving down through your elbows, keeping those shoulders stacked right over top of them. Already over halfway, less than 15 seconds to go. Option to step your feet out, out, in. That is a great modifier if you need it. Our third and final exercise of the round in 3 seconds is hurdle Heisman hopovers. Get set. Let's do this thing. Hurdle Heisman hopovers. Stay tall through your spine as you go into that high lunge. Really angled at a 45-degree angle. We don't want any of the movement to come from your shoulders. You should be locking that core in place, and all of the movement is coming from your hips and your knees. You guys are doing a fantastic job here. We already have less than 10 seconds to go on the clock. We're going to pop it back up to the top for ball stars. Ready, set, drop it down. Ball stars. From your hollow hold position, pulling yourself up into that V-sit hold. Alia, I know you're looking to get strong in that cheerleading. This is perfect for you here. Let's go. Hollow hold, V-sit. Nicely done. We got less than 15 seconds on the clock. We are over halfway through our second round. Let's do this, guys. Mini plank jacks coming up in 3 seconds. Get ready to flip it over to low plank. Let's go. Flipping it over. Mercedes, I know you're trying to stay fit for that wedding. You gotta look good for it. Not that you don't anyways. Let's go, girl. Alrighty, guys. Pushing the limit. Option to step your feet out, out, in. Less than 15 seconds to go. Emily Penny, I know you're pushing. You are looking hard. Looking to stay hard with those muscles. Stay fit. 5 seconds, Emerson. Hurdle Heisman hopovers. Ready? Let's go. You guys know it's live because you can't get this stuff pre-recorded. Let's go. Nicely done. This is your final 30 seconds of the warm-up. So I want you to try to pick that pace up. 5, 10%. Let's hit it. Let's get warm. Let's break a sweat, guys. Right away into the next one. You can modify if need be. Allison, Brock, looking at you. Less than 10 seconds to go, guys. Let's push it. Step it up. This is your final 5 seconds of the warm-up. Hit hard. 3, 2, 1. Finish it. Nice work, guys. Grab some water. Catch your breath. We are going to stretch it out here in the studio.
Great warm-up today.
Well done, guys. Well done. Catch that breath. Let that heart rate come down. And we are going to go. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? He's my shadow today, guys. We are going to go into our stretch. We're going to start with a deep breath in. Reach up. Exhale. We're going to come into a forward fold. In the forward fold, I want you to bend the knees. Scoop the arms up as we take another deep breath in. This is going to allow your leg muscles to act as a pump when they contract to bring you up and help push the blood through. You guys are doing fantastic. We are going to do 4 total deep breath in and up. On your last one, I want you to hold the forward fold. You can slowly sway side to side, letting your low back release. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Let all of the tension of quarantine fall out of your neck. From here, I want you guys to plant your hands on the floor. We're going to walk out to high plank. We're going to hold this for a little bit. In the high plank, I want you guys to press the middle of your shoulder blades as high up to the ceiling as you can, really driving those hands down into the turf. Let's flex the quads, flex the glutes, tuck the hips underneath, pull the hands back towards our feet. This is really engaging that core, guys. From here, I want you to step your left foot as controlled as possible outside of your left hand. Well done. We're going to go through a couple of pulses straight up and down with our right hip flexor. Try and go down to our elbows if you're feeling a little bit more flexible. From here, we're going to set our right knee down on the floor. Sit up. Tuck the hips underneath. We're going to drive down towards our front knee. For a deeper stretch, you guys can take your right arm up and lean to that left side. You guys are doing a fantastic job at home. Now's the time. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. It's not like it's going to be easy. You should still be sweating a little bit. But from here, we're going to plant both hands, step it back to high plank, and we're not going to switch right away. We're going to hit every point that we talked about before. Middle of the shoulder blades as high up to the ceiling. Flex the quads, flex the glutes, tuck the hips underneath, pull the hands back, and then as slow and controlled as you can, bringing that right foot up outside the right hand. Couple of pulses straight up and down with your hips, feeling left hip flexor this time. When you're ready, we're going to set that left knee down on the floor, sit up into a lunge, tuck the hips underneath, and drive down towards that right knee. For a deeper stretch, if this isn't enough, then you reach the left arm up and lean to the right side, feeling it all down that left oblique and into the left hip flexor. Amazing work, guys. I'm going to get you back to your high plank position. We're going to hold it here for a split second. From here, I want you to transition into a side plank. Keeping your left or right hand glued down, you're going to transition to a side plank. From here, you're going to keep the hips up in line. We're going to reach up with these fingers. I want you to think about trying to connect rib and hip on the bottom side. Really crunch it in. You guys are doing a fantastic job now with that right arm. I want you to reach it far under around you and then come back up and reach for the ceiling. We're only going to do about 3 of these on this side. Really getting that side warmed up, getting our core fired up, and getting our shoulder nice and warm and stabilized for later on. This is going to be Emerson's last one on his side, and we're going to flip to the other side. Getting into that side plank. Again, trying to connect rib and hip on that bottom side, crunching it in, pressing his right elbow down into the turf right now, and then taking his left arm around, reaching as far through as he can, and then reaching up to the ceiling. He's got one more, and then what I'm going to get him to do is go back to his high plank, push to a pike, and pedal out his heels. In this, the higher you go into that pike, and the more you push your head between your arms, the bigger a stretch you're going to get on your posterior chain. That is your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves down at the bottom. Calves being the main muscle we want to stretch right now. So pedaling out your heels one at a time. You can focus on one side, hold it for a little bit longer, and then go to the other. From here, we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet. Slowly roll up to the top, one vertebrae at a time, your head being the last. And then we're going to go into some torso rotations. Nice and light, side to side.
Sweat.
Those elbows either higher or looser. Just getting that mid-back warmed up for some rotation later on. Once you've done about 6 in both directions, you can grab some water, get ready. We're going into workout 1.0, guys.
That's fun. Way to work, you guys. What an incredible warm-up. Thank you, Kyle. I'm ready for the workout.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Workout 1.0. We have 2 blocks of 4 exercises. For this one, you are going to need heavier dumbbells in order to put your feet underneath, if need be, and a lighter pair for your hands. Your first exercise is side plank hand-to-toe taps. For this one, in that side plank position, hips are up in line with shoulders and ankles. You're going to tap your hand and foot together on about a 45-degree angle in front of you. Option for this is 1, set your bottom knee down, 2, side plank crunches, taking elbow to knee. Those are your 2 modifiers for this. We are going to do one side for 20 seconds, second side for the other half. Or advanced members, second round, you'll do your other side. Our second exercise, this is where the dumbbells come into play. We have sit-up punches. So feet can go under the dumbbell for an anchor. This is going to help take your hip flexor out of the equation. And when you're at the top of the sit-up, jab cross real quick and right away back down. Our third exercise is reverse crunch V-up combo. So hands can be on the floor beside you. You're going to reverse crunch, pull the knee in, and then hands away up to a V-set. Option for this to do double reverse crunches. Just reverse crunches for those of you that have some hip flexor issues going on, or if you don't feel like you're quite there, you can go into alternating reverse crunch. For advanced members, reverse crunch, you're doing no hands. Beginners, you can go down to your elbows. So you do reverse crunch into V-up. That is the full advanced combo. You guys, for your final exercise of the block, alternating feet with the hoop. So if you have your hoop, bring it on out, just have it on nearby, or you guys can just do this on the floor, alternating feet. Light on the toes, pumping those hands real fast. Advanced members going in a semi or a full circle around the hoop. You can go one direction 20 seconds, other direction for the other half. Get ready, guys. We're starting off with our side plank, toe to hand taps. In 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Side plank, hand toe taps. 40 seconds of work. Make sure you guys are trying to have a nice, controlled, smooth pace that you're working for the full time. Driving that elbow down on the right side, connecting hand to foot, as we talked about, at about a 45-30 degree angle in front of you. Really controlling that side. As you go for your hand to toe tap, make sure you're not letting your hips push back or down to the floor. That is our halfway marker. We are switching sides. You guys are doing an incredible job here, pushing it home. Let's work for the full time. Less than 10 seconds. We take a 10-second breather. Get ready for our sit-up punches. Let's finish this out. One more. And time. Come on out of it, guys. Grab your lighter dumbbells. Slide your feet underneath the heavier ones. Sit-up punches. Get ready. 3 seconds to go. Get set. Let's hit it. Come on, guys. Fire it up. Let's go. Hit. That's it. Well done, guys. Hit. Hop, hop. That's it. We want to see some speed with those hands. Option for this, if you can't get a full sit-up, is a crunch. Lifting your head and shoulders into it with still a jab cross. You guys are doing fantastic. We are halfway through. Less than 20 seconds to go. I want you guys to try to work for the full 40 seconds. If you need a breather, take a 2-3 second breather and get back to it. Let's push, guys. Big exhales. Less than 10 seconds. Let's go for 3 more. Hit it. 5 seconds on the clock. 2 more. After this, we have reverse crunch V-up combo. Slip your feet out. Get some space. Reverse crunch into V-up. Ready. 3 seconds on the clock. Getting yourself prepped. Let's go. 40 seconds, guys. We are trying to work for the full 40. 1 reverse crunch, 1 V-up. As soon as you're done that V-up, hands can go onto the floor. As I said, advanced members, no hands for the full exercise. You will do your V-up, keeping your chest tall, followed right away by your reverse crunch, keeping those hands off the floor. Beginner members, you can do alternating reverse crunches, 1 leg at a time. For your V-up, you will just pull your knees up and sit into a reverse crunch. You're doing a fantastic job. We got 5 seconds. Let's get one more combo in. One full combo. One. Pop it up. Alternating feet on the hoop. Get yourselves ready. Get your target set up. Remember, light on the toes. Opposite hand to foot. One. Let's punch it, guys. 40 seconds of work. Lactic acid is going to start to build up around the 25-30 second mark. You want to push through that. It's going to feel like a burn. I want you to try to slow it down, but continue through. Okay? Go through your discomfort, not pain. Pain is not good. Discomfort is where we grow. Already halfway. Let's try to take it up. 1, 2% on that. Pump those hands. Every time you push your hands faster, your feet will follow. There's only 10 seconds to go, guys. Let's push it right to the end. We grab water, go round number 2. Hit it. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Nicely done, guys at home. Great push. Lisa, I know Carl's going to be on here later. Lisa Weiner, I know you're here every morning, and you are incredible. You got some endurance, lady. Grab some water, guys. We are going to breathe for a second. Round number 2 coming at you.
Great work ethic, guys. We just got to keep our brains in this workout. Keep our mindset high. Keep motivating each other. We're all in this together. Let's finish strong.
All right, guys. Round number 2 coming at you. We are starting off with our side plank hand to toe taps. In 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, guys. I have just been told, Chris Stevens, because you love being called out in public so much, and I know it, happy birthday, brother. So happy that you are still a part of the proactive community. You always have a smile, you love to joke around, and you can give it as much as you take it. We love having you here. We love seeing you and Colleen. We saw your happy birthday Instagram post this morning. So happy birthday. We're going to get
Happy birthday,
to sing it to you
Chris!
afterward. Less than 10 seconds, guys. Let's push it. Emerson has already switched sides. We are going to sit up punches. Ready? 10 seconds to get yourself set up, slipping your feet underneath heavier dumbbells, grabbing your lighter ones, or you can go body weight if need be. Get set. 2 seconds. We are on. 40 seconds on the timer. Pushing ourselves here. Sharon McMillan, I know you are a beast when it comes to core, so I want you pushing hard. You are pushing Craig at home, and I know it. He does not get any slack, right, Sharon? Let's go, Emerson. Just like Emerson here in the studio, he gets no slack. We got less than 20 seconds to go. He has to earn the boot camp master title every single time. Let's go, guys. Less than 15 seconds. Let's go for 5 sit-ups. Push it. Jennifer Watkins, you are getting shredded with how many workouts you are doing. This is what's going to get you there. One more in there, and time. Nice finish. Way to get that extra rep in. We have reverse crunch V-up combos coming up next. Get yourself ready. Let's work. That is spelled with an E, guys. W-E-R-K. Let's get it. Nicely done. Emerson is pushing his limits. He wants you guys at home trying to beat him or push his pace. So he is pushing his own. Let's go for this. Jen Gurman, I know you got a core of steel with all of the yoga you do. So this is where you take 0 breaks. Less than 15 seconds to go. We want to build you guys up. So let's try to do 1 more rep than you think possible, or take 0 time. If you just have to hold a V-sit, hold a V-sit. There's 4 seconds to go. Alternating feet, hoop, ready. Let's go. Up on your feet, find your hoop, find your target. Alternating feet. Advanced members, semicircles. Let's get to it. 40 seconds on the clock. This is your final 40 seconds of round number 2, workout 1.0. Colleen Centemary, I know that you are working hard as well. You're watching this afterwards. Let's get it fired up. Let's go. We got goals to achieve. We need to work to hit them. There is 20 seconds on the clock, guys. I feel like an auctioneer and I have not stopped talking. Let's go. I hope this fires you guys up as much as it does Emerson here in the studio. Less than 15 seconds. Let's pump those hands. This is your final
Push,
10
push,
with this exercise.
Give it all you guys got. Come on, now dig.
5 seconds, guys. Let's go. Pump it as hard as you can. Finish.
Woo!
Well done, guys. Grab some water. Catch your breath.
Kiss that exercise goodbye.
And it's gone. You don't have to look at it again. Well done, guys. Emerson is going to get some water if he needs it. We are going to go on to our second block of 4 exercises for workout 1.0. Same format as the first block. There's 4 exercises. You're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds with 10 seconds in between, 2 times through. Our first exercise, you're taking it down to the floor. We have hollow hold pulses. So laying all the way down, head, shoulders, feet lifted, hands are out at an angle. You're pumping down. This is going to introduce a little instability in your core, and you're going to have to embrace it. Option to bend the knees and still pulse. Our second exercise, we're going to stand it up. We have weighted oblique dips. So if you have a heavier weight or a red band, you can do this exercise. For the weight, you're going to keep it in your hand. You're going to hinge all the way as far as you can, keeping your torso in line with your hips, and then pull to a full stand. Option to use a red band for this. You will slip it underneath both feet, grab it in one hand, and stand tall. From here, same as with the weight, you're going to hinge towards your feet with the red band coming out of it and pop up to the top. You can either one round, all one side, or switch at 20 seconds. It is your call. Our third exercise is sky kicks. So we're taking it back down to the floor. You're going to go rocking it back up onto your shoulders and then kick your feet out. So nice and tall, kicking up and then kick out into a V-sit position. Option here is to keep the knees bent instead of kicking it all the way out, and then pop up to the shoulders with a hip drive. Our third exercise is 3-step toe taps. If you have a hoop, now's the time to use it. You're going to start on one outside, do 3 steps, and then drive to the inside of the hoop. At 20 seconds, you will switch sides. Alright guys, those are your 4 exercises. We are going to run through them 2 times, 40 seconds each, 10 times, 10 seconds in between.
Woo!
Ready to go?
Let's fire it up.
Guys, fired up. Hollow hold pulses is up first. 40 seconds on the clock in 3,
Let's do it,
in
Kyle.
2, 1.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come
40
on.
seconds. Pulsing it. Pulsing it. Jennifer, Jenna, if you guys got kids at home, they get to be mean right now. They can move your feet, make you work. Pulse it, lock it in, solid. That's it. Notice how when I push his feet down, he comes up onto his low back. This is how rock solid you guys should be. It's really neat to do that. It's going to work your core so hard. You are going to have abs of steel afterwards. We are already over halfway. You guys are pushing. After this, we have your weighted oblique dips. Less than 10 seconds away. No time to take a rest now. Push through that fatigue. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, guys. Coming up, weighted oblique dips. So grab your weight, grab your red band, get yourself ready. 4 seconds to go. 1, we're pushing. Again, we're going down to the side that has the weight or that is gripping the red band, and we're driving up, crunching to a full stand. Really squeezing that oblique on the opposite side of the weight. We have 5 seconds and we're going to switch sides. Ready?
Ready.
1 more rep. And switching halfway, guys. Well done. Emerson switched a little early at home. I know you guys are listening to me. 14 seconds to go. Let's push it with the red band. The easiest way to do this, even on next round, is to make sure you're even between your feet. So you just have to pick it up and drop it down and go to the other side. Time, guys. We are going sky kicks. Let's drop it back down to the floor. Coming at you. Try to be as tall as possible. Option for advanced members to grab a lighter weight. We're going, as you come into the kick forward, you go into a shoulder press with that weight. This is advanced members only. Intermediates, you can do this body weight with just your hands if you want a challenge. Beginners, trying to get perfect form on the sky kick first, being tall through your chest. You guys are iron men and women. You got a beam in your chest. You want to point it straight where the wall and the ceiling meet at the corner. That is how you're going to have perfect form on this. Trying to get legs as straight as possible in front. Less than 10 seconds to go. We have one final exercise. Let's get 1 more rep. Finish it out. Time. Well done. Popping it up to the top. Grab your hoop. 3-step toe taps coming up. Again, switching at 20 seconds. 3-step, drive to the center. I want to see you power down. We are going 40 seconds. Hit, 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 Nice. That's it. You are driving that down. You'll notice that Emerson's getting a little whiplash as well as he pumps it down because he's got so much power in that. His whole body wants to go with that foot. Ready, set, switch sides. Hit, 1, 2, hit, 1, 2, hit, 1, 2, 3. Your third step is when you pump into the hoop. You have 2 on the outside, 1 to the outside. Is it? 1, 2, 3, in. 2, 3, power. 1, 2, 3, power. 3 on the outside, power to the inside. Finish it out. Strong, 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 strong. Time. Well done, guys. Catch your breath. Grab a little bit of water. We got one more round to go because I know those were your favorite exercises. So we want to give it to you guys again and have a chance to do even better than we did last time. We ready to go round number 2?
Ready to go.
All right, guys. Follow, hold, pulses. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hold, pulses. Pump it. Hit, 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 hit. I want you guys to imagine this is your air mattress at camping. You want it done as fast as possible. Pump it, hit it, drive it. Let's go. That's it. You can't stop because as soon as you stop, the air is going to let out and your mattress is going to be deflated. So there's no stopping. Let's go, guys. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. As we talked about, Jennifer Watkins, if you guys got kids at home, they are moving your toes and you are locked in solid. Less than 10 seconds away. Mike Grant, all 3 little girls I know are going to be moving your feet. 5 seconds here. Don't stop. Keep those feet up. You got this. Oblique dips are up next. Time. It is not easy, guys. Grab your red band. Grab your dumbbell. Oblique dips. Ready?
Ready.
Set. Let's hit it. As we talked about, if you're on a red band, you want to make sure it's even between your feet for a quick transition at halfway. In the oblique dips as well, we want to make sure that we're keeping our shoulders fully in line with our hips and we're not letting them round forward or arching our back backwards. 3 seconds, let's finish out this rep. We're going to switch sides. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. Smooth transition. That's what I was talking about, guys. That's why you want it halfway. It is super quick for you to just pick it up on the other side and get to work. Now, we are working the opposite oblique of the hand that has the weight. So I want you to try to build a connection with that side. Get one final rep here. Time. Drop it down. We got sky kicks for you coming up. This is the last time on this. This is your final 2 exercises on workout 1.0. Let's get it. 40 seconds on the clock. We are working to our full extent. You only get out what you put in. So let's put everything we can. We want to have no regrets at the end of this workout, guys. Let's work. 40 seconds, that's all I'm asking of you, and you get to be done with sky kicks. There's already less than 20 seconds on the clock.
No regrets.
We are pushing.
No regrets.
No regrets, guys. Not even one letter. Push that foot out there. Try to get that nice full V sit. Right back. Drive it up. I want you guys as high up as you can with these feet. Ready? Let's go. Push it up. 5 seconds. Let's get one final rep in here. Drive it. Hit. Nicely done. Popping up to the top. 3-step toe power drives coming at you. Your final 40 seconds. Get set. Let's hit it. Big power up. Big power. Hit. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. 1, 2, 3. Hit. Nicely done. This, I want you guys to imagine, is like your tire run in the park. Let's go. Big power up. Big power up. Pump those hands. That's it. We are spiking that heart rate. We got 4 seconds here. Get ready to switch sides. Get set. Let's go. Other side. 20 seconds. Final 20 seconds of workout 1.0, guys. I know you can handle it. I know you can maintain this intensity. So we are going for the whole 20 at this pace. No slowing down. Emerson, get that fire going. Let's go. Hit, 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 hit. That's it, guys. I'm watching for you.
5 seconds.
You got this. 5 seconds to go. 2 seconds. No slowing down. Limit. Time. We are done with workout 1.0, guys. Amazing work. Congratulations. I am super proud of the hard work that you guys are putting in. Catch a little bit of water. Emerson here is going to catch his breath, and we are going to demo workout 2.0.
Wow. Good one, guys.
Nicely done at home. You guys are setting standards to be better for yourselves, and I love it. For workout 2.0, 6 exercises. We're going to run through all 6 as a block. However, every other exercise has a different time. The first exercise is going to be 60 seconds of work. Then the second one is 40, and we're just going to alternate 60-40 for all 6 exercises. There will be 10 seconds in between every single exercise. Our first exercise is low plank hold. Down on the elbows, up on the toes, flexing your quads, glutes, having your hips in line with your shoulders. You want this to be solid. If I push Emerson, he is rock solid. That's what you want your plank to be. Option to go down to your knees or up to a high plank. Whatever you can hold the full 60 seconds. Our second exercise, we're going to come up to a tabletop position for bird dogs. Alternating side to side, driving elbow to knee. You're going to do one side for 20 seconds and then switch at the halfway marker. At this, what you guys want to be doing is not reaching up to the ceiling. You want to reach out to the wall in front and behind you. Our third exercise is a static V-sit hold, keeping your chest elevated. Remember, you guys are Iron Men and women. You are superheroes, so you want to stay proud, keep that chest up, little bend through the knees if need be to save the back. Beginner members, keeping your feet on the floor. Our fourth exercise, you're going to lay on your back, hands underneath your hips. We got flutter kicks. Head and shoulders are elevated for all members if you can. Flexing your toes up hard to your head. 60 seconds. Correction, 40 seconds. Our fifth exercise, your final static hold. If you have a yoga block, you can put it there, or you can do a 5-pound dumbbell. It's going between your elbow and your knee.
You can also
and you're
use
driving it.
water bottle, Kleenex
so
box.
long as you don't spill on yourself. All right, guys. For the warriors, 30 seconds per side, driving that elbow to knee. I should not be able to poke that out. Emerson has his head, shoulders lifted. Advanced members, you can have your other side going out and in, driving elbow to knee. Our final exercise of the block is dead bugs. You're going to stay right where you are. Head and shoulders stay lifted. Opposite arm and leg are going to go out. If you guys can, you can do one side for 20 seconds. And switch sides in 20 or alternate side to side. Beginner members having your knees stacked right over top of your hips. Advanced intermediate members having your knees slightly further out in order to help engage that core a little more. Alright guys, we're going to let Emerson take 10 seconds. And we're going to start back up at the top with our low plank hold. Again, you are holding this for 60 seconds. Ready to go?
Pumped.
Let's do it. You're running 3, 2, 1, hold. 60 seconds on the clock. Again, you're trying to be rock solid. If you are not shaking after 60 seconds, you're not doing your plank right, guys. I want you, if you're feeling this is too easy, advanced members, Aaron Price, Marcus White, your elbows, you are trying to pull them together and drive them back towards your toes without moving them. So you're creating this friction on the floor and in your core. You're making it engage so much harder and adding so much extra work that you will be shaking regardless of your athletic capability. There's already less than 20 seconds on the clock. You guys are doing amazing. You're way over halfway, and I know you're capable. If you need to take it down to your knees or go up to a high plank, by all means do it. But you're working and you're holding for the next 5 seconds. Let's push, let's breathe. Every exhale, tighten up that core. And come on out of it. We have bird dogs up next. 40 seconds of work on this. You're doing one side for 20 and then switching it halfway. Ready? Let's go. From that tabletop position. Again, we are driving our hand and our foot out to the opposite walls. We are trying to touch the far wall in front and behind us, not lifting. As soon as you lift, that's when you get that arch in the low back. We want to avoid that. Ready, set, switch sides. Halfway, guys, 20 seconds. You are doing a fabulous job at home, working as long as you can, trying to take 0 breaks. That's what we're trying to work up for if we are beginners, taking no breaks with good form. Intermediate members, you are trying out a few of the advanced reps, and then back to intermediate. Take a breather. We got static V-sit hold, flipping over, trying to keep Iron Men and Women chest lifted, feet up. Ready? Let's go. Holding it out. Staying tall. This is an advanced move right here. Having your arms up overhead. They should be framing your face with your head between your biceps. Option is to bring your hands down to your chest, or intermediate members, palms on the floor. However, this is just guidance. You are trying to have just light pressure through your hands in order to keep your chest up. Beginner members, you can go down to your elbows and keep your feet lifted the whole time. Well done. Another option is to keep chest lifted and feet on the floor. There's options for everybody, guys. Let's work for your own athletic capability, and you should be feeling this in your core. I want you to find the option that you feel your core and not your hip flexors. There is less than 15 seconds on the clock. Let's work for it. If you can, last 10 seconds, advanced move. Hold it out. We want to push our limits right to the end. After this, we got flutter kicks. We're going to stay where we are. Ready? Relax. Down to the floor, hands underneath your hips. Small and fast movements with your feet. Get ready. Flutter kicks. Set. Let's go. 40 seconds, guys. We are pushing the pace. You are trying to make bubbles in the swimming pool. Remember, we talked about this before. Breathing through it. Small and fast. Small and fast. Go, 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 go. That's it. That's what we want. That's the pace, guys. We're not slowing down. We're full 40. Small and fast, small and fast, small and fast. Option to bring a little bend into the knees, but all of the movement should still come from your hips. We don't want little kitty kicks from the knees. Less than 15 seconds to go, Emerson. At home, 10 seconds on the clock. I want you to get right back to it if you were taking a break. Push those feet. Point those toes if you need to. Let's go. 5 seconds. Hit it. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We have warriors, so grab your water bottle, your Kleenex box, your light dumbbell, and get yourself set. It is going between same side, elbow, and knee. Ready? Hold. 30 seconds per side. Driving that elbow. Emma, Jen, if you got kids, they are poking this block. They're not smacking it out of your elbow. They're just tapping, okay? They're being mean. They're making sure you're driving. There's less than 10 seconds. If they're really mean, they're going to pull your foot. Yeah, we got 5 seconds. We're going to switch sides. Ready, set, switch. 30 seconds, halfway, right away. That's it. Poking it, being mean. He cannot take his pressure off for half, not even 0.1 of a second.
God,
oh, yeah. You guys, know that feeling. I have done it to every single one of you in class before. Michaela, Greg, you guys are driving for the next 10 seconds. That's all you got to work for. Let's go. Let's push. 5. Let's work it, Jen. Go for it. 2, 1. Breathe. Dead bugs. Your final exercise of the block. Get yourself set up. Get ready. Let's go. 40 seconds, we grab water, we go round number 2. Let's work it, guys. I know you guys are fired up. Emerson here pushing his limits, setting the guideline for you at home. So I want you guys nice and controlled like Emerson. Nice form, arms and legs are straight as he reaches overhead and out. And then drive them back to the top. Head and shoulders are lifted. We have less than 15 seconds on the clock. We're trying to go that full time. Option to keep your leg not going out so far, keeping a little bend, and then just going out to about there, and then back to center. If you're feeling that low back, you don't need full range of motion. Time, guys. Well done. Catch your breath. Grab some water. Excellent work at home. How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. This guy's a killer. I'm doing for time.
Well done, guys. We have tons of time.
Awesome.
So we are going to do round number 2 of workout 2.0. Woo!
You're going to love these.
That was such a sad woo. Heather's a woo girl right now, guys. Woo!
Come on, Heather, give us some motivation.
Woo!
You can
Let's
do
go.
it! Woo!
Alright, guys, round number 2.
Round 2.
Starting off, low plank hold. 60 seconds is on the clock. Get yourself ready. Get set. Hold. Low plank hold. Hips are staying nice and flush with your shoulders and ankles. You guys are doing a fantastic job at home. Again, we want to be rock solid with this plank. We want to make it so that if someone were to come and push, we would not move at all. That's how rock solid you want that plank to be. You are pulling your elbows together, driving them back towards your toes, flexing your quads, flexing your glutes, and then tucking your hips underneath. This is going to help engage that lower core that a lot of people find really hard to build that connection with. So making sure you're trying to tuck those hips underneath a little bit, flex the quads, flex the glutes. You are doing fantastic. If you need to modify, you are going down to your knees or up to your hands, but you are not breaking out of your plank because there's only 10 seconds to go. You can do anything for that time, guys, if you set your mind to it. Your mind is a powerful tool. Let's put it to work. 3 seconds to go. Hold it out. Not yet, not yet. Relax. Nicely done. 10 seconds going into bird dogs. From your tabletop position, opposite arm and leg are reaching to the far walls. Ready? Let's go. 40 seconds. Making this as controlled as you can and stable. Your hand and knee that are on the floor should be stacked right underneath their joints. So wrist is right underneath the shoulder and knee is right underneath the hip. From there, we want to make sure we're trying to keep our low back as neutral as possible. The only way that is going to bend is when we go elbow to knee to crunch that core in. Less than 10 seconds. Emerson did perfect switching it halfway. That is your cue as well, so keep pace with him on that. You guys are doing fantastic. Less than 3 seconds to go. Let's get one more rep. And flipping it over, we got static V-sit hold. After this, you guys are over halfway through the round, so get ready. Let's go to work. Head, shoulders lifted to where that wall and ceiling meet at the corner. Our knees are lifted, a little bend through them if you're starting to feel that low back. Intermediate members, you can set one foot down, keep the other one lifted, and switch every few seconds whenever you need to. Beginner members, either setting your feet down or keeping the feet lifted and going down to your elbows. There is options for all. We are trying to stay active for the full 60 seconds. We're trying to have a lot of time under tension. You have less than 30 seconds to go, and Heather's having a hysterical breakdown off screen for I don't know what reason. You guys are doing great. Less than 20 seconds. If you're laughing, you are not engaging your core. So I want you to keep that thing engaged and drive. Less than 10 seconds to go, guys. Let's work for it. Push. You are not stopping because you can do anything for that time. Only 5 seconds. Let's go do it. Hold it out. 1 second. Not yet. Well done, guys. We have your flutter kicks coming up. Hands underneath your hips. Head and shoulders are lifted. Really small and fast movement with your feet. Let's go. 40 seconds on the clock. If you're trying to go even faster, point your toes in the opposite direction and imagine that you're in a pool trying to swim laps. You know when you're swimming laps, your feet do not stop. Emerson here trying to control that laughter. Heather is not helping with our core day today. Let's work it, guys. Over halfway. Less than 20 seconds. Let's go, Emerson. Come on. Hit. Ha. Ha. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. That's it. Let's push. Hit. That's it, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Push it. Right away. No stopping it. No stopping. Let's go. Come on. Hit it. Let's go. Let's go. 2, 1. Time. Well done. I had to give him a little assistance on that one, guys. We got warriors coming up for you. Grab your block. Grab your water bottle. 30 seconds aside. Let's hold. Elbow to knee, driving in. Advanced members, opposite arm and leg can go out like a dead bug, or you're just trying to hold. You guys are just trying to keep that core engaged. Making sure you're driving your knee and your elbow into the block so that if someone like myself were super mean, I couldn't pop the block out. You guys are doing fantastic. You're trying to have your foot up in a nice straight line parallel to the floor. We got 5 seconds. We're going to switch sides. Ready, set, switch. Other side, 30 seconds. Make sure that's a fast transition. We want to keep these sides even. Again, that arm and leg are driving. You're trying to crush this block between your elbow and your knee. There's less than 20 seconds to go. Keeping this foot up, keeping this foot up if you can. Option to have this knee bent at 90 as well, and just keeping everything crunched up. Less than 10 seconds, we are going to push. Let's go. Let's go. For all of you, you know how annoying and hard this is, so I want you to imagine you're driving it. 10 seconds to dead bugs. Your final exercise of Workout 2.0. Get yourself set up. Get ready. Let's work. 40 seconds on the clock. That is all the work you have left in Workout 2.0. I want you trying to work for the full 40 seconds because after this we grab water and we're going to explain the finisher. Let's do this, guys. Alternating side to side if need be. As we talked, this is your final 20 seconds.
Oh!
If you're an advanced member, doing one side for 20 seconds, you will have switched because that was halfway. Less than 15 seconds, guys. No breaks here. Let's go, let's go. 10 seconds. Emerson here showing you guys what not to do. Less than 10 seconds to go. You can get 2 more per side in that time. Let's do it. Finish this one out. Time. End of workout 2.0. Fantastic job. Emerson is crawling out of here after this workout today.
That's sweat in my ears.
Emerson went swimming apparently. Get some water at home. We have a finisher for you. It is going to be 5 minutes long. It is an EMOM. Okay, we're going to start it at a lower rep range and we're going to work up to the top. So there are 3 movements. Your first movement, sit-ups. If you have some dumbbells, putting your feet underneath the dumbbell, keeping your hip flexor out of the equation. Advanced members, you have your hands at your ears, elbows flared out, and then coming up to the top. This is going to add a lot more weight to your core and make it more challenging. There are 6 reps that you're going to do on round number 1. Your second exercise is dumbbell hopovers. So you can have a target, you're going to jump over it, athletic turnaround, back to the other side. Again, 6 hopovers. Your last exercise is 1 touches. So you're going to do 1 foot on it, switch to the other side. Every other side counts for this one because it is so quick. Again, round number 1, you have 6 reps of all 3 exercises. You have 1 minute to finish all of your reps. If you have more than 20 seconds when you finish, you're going into a low plank and you're holding it. If you have less than 20 seconds to finish, you're going to rest. Okay? So again, round number 1, you have 6 reps of everything. Now, as we go through each EMOM, we are adding 2 reps of every single exercise. So round number 1, you have 6 reps of sit-ups, dumbbell hopovers, and med ball 1 touches. So dumbbell or yoga block work. Second round, you have 8 reps of all 3 exercises. The third minute, you have 10 reps of everything. And the fourth, you have 12. Now I talked to you, this is a 5-minute finisher. So the last round, you're going to have 14 reps. You guys ready to go? As we talked about, if you have more than 20 seconds of rest at the end, you're holding a plank. If you have less than 20, you get to use that rest time. Don't slow it down because of that. All right, guys.
1 minute on the timer, Kyle. Let's do it.
1 minute on the timer.
Countdown.
5 rounds. Get yourself set up. We are on. In 3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute on the clock. 6 reps. Sit-ups. Dumbbell hopovers with an athletic turnaround followed by 1 touches. Either on the dumbbell, on a yoga block, on a med ball. Your call. Every other foot counts as 1 rep for that. After your sit-ups, dumbbell hopovers, being athletic with your turnarounds. That's already 2 for Emerson. After your 6, you have 1 touches with a dumbbell or a yoga block. Again, every other foot counts as 1.
6.
Wait away, low plank. You guys have more than 20 seconds. You're in your low plank. If you guys are almost finished, right to low plank because we still have more. Now if you are finished, it's less than 20 seconds. You will just rest until we go back into our next round. After our next 10 seconds, you guys are going to flip over for your sit-ups. This round, you have 8 reps of your sit-ups, hopovers, and 1 touches. Ready, set, flip it over, get your sit-ups. You got 8 reps this time. Everything is still trying to be finished in 1 minute. 8 reps of your sit-ups. When you're done, right away, 8 hopovers with an athletic turnaround, followed by your 8 toe touches per side. Let's go. 15 seconds already off the clock. As soon as you're done, hopovers. Let's go. 8 of them. As soon as you're done, your 8 hopovers. You are going to your 1 touches. Every other foot counting as 1. Nice. Right away. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get it, guys. Again, if you are finished before 20 seconds, you're holding low plank. If you're finishing anytime at all, there's 21 on the clock, Emerson. 21 on the clock. He's not escaping it, guys. We are honest to a fault here at Proactive, so let's get it. 10 seconds on the clock. Less than 10 to go. We're going right away. Round number 3. This will be your 3 of 5. Ready, set, sit-ups. Let's go. 10 reps of everything this time. 10 sit-ups, 10 hop-overs, 10 med ball touches. Let's do it. Again, you're trying to finish this in 1 minute. You got to pick that pace up a little bit. We got about 7 seconds slower than we did in round number 1. Emerson onto his hop-overs. 10 of them with an athletic turnaround. There is almost 30 seconds on the clock. Emerson, I can see, is trying to get it under 20 seconds this time.
Push it!
He's done his 10. He has his 10 one touches right away. We're going 25 seconds on the clock. Every other foot counting as 1. Less than 20 seconds on the clock. Look at that. I thought I saw a speed pickup on that one, guys. 15 seconds. We are breathing if we just finished. Getting ready for round number 4. This time, 12 reps of everything. Sit-ups, hop-overs, and touches. Ready, set, let's hit it. Your 4th minute. There are more reps, but the same amount of time. This means you need to pick that pace up just a little bit if you were close to not finishing last round. Again, 12 sit-ups, 12 dumbbell hop-overs, 12 one touches on the dumbbell or yoga block. Get ready. Emerson already on his hop-overs. As soon as you're done your sit-ups, you have hop-overs like Emerson. After your hop-overs, you have one touches on a dumbbell, yoga block, or med ball. 30 seconds on the clock. 12 of them. Let's go. That's it. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's push it. 5, 6. There's now 20 seconds on the clock. If you finish before that because you are a speed demon, you are holding low plank. If you have finished any time now, you are breathing. We are going on to our final round with 14 reps
we can do it.
Everything, guys.
Let's go, guys.
Get ready. 5 seconds.
14.
Set up for your sit-ups.
Let's work.
Get set. Let's go. 14 reps of everything. Emerson finished with 15 seconds to go on the last round. So I think he can do this. At home, if you were just getting into it, we are starting right away, and you were trying to pick that pace up. Option to go for crunches instead of a sit-up if that core is getting really fatigued. Again, you have 14 sit-ups followed by 14 top-overs with an athletic turnaround. That's it. Emerson, we are getting close to 30 seconds here. He's doing 183 jump squats. He is a lemur right now. 14, let's go. Come on. Nicely done. He's got 14 one touches with just 20 seconds to go. Do you think Emerson can do it? I think he can, guys. Let's push it at home. You guys are working as well. There's only 15 seconds to go. You are trying to finish this as fast as possible. Let's go. 10 seconds on the clock. Finish it up. If you guys are getting close, I want you to finish this. Go right to the end. 5 seconds. 4. Finish it strong. 2.
Come on, team.
Time.
Way to go, Proactive. Way to go.
Well done, everybody at home. Amazing work. Ainsley, I know you were trying to crush Emerson on that one. Let us know, guys, were you finishing everything? Were you close on that last one? How well did you do on that finisher? Emerson here is going to lead you through a stretch. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Remember, check in on Facebook. There's a new hashtag for the month of May. It is hashtag #GiveVitamins. Every 2 check-ins is giving vitamin A and D to underpowered mothers with kids that need it. So please check in, hashtag #GiveVitamins. This is especially a different time in the world where they might not have access to even their short supply of vitamins. So please hashtag #GiveVitamins. Awesome work today, Emerson.
Great work today, Kyle.
At home. I'm gonna duck out. Whew.
Fabulous work ethic today, everybody. That was one heck of an incredible meltdown session. My core is absolutely destroyed, as is yours. Thank you so much for participating. Let's go through a stretch now. Let's loosen up our muscles. Let's get prepared to have a relaxing day. Maybe you got to get back to work. Maybe you got to go outside and do some yard work or run some errands. Regardless, we want to make sure that our bodies do not seize up later on today. No matter what you're doing, we don't want your bodies to seize up or feel achy or too sore, okay? So let's take some time. Let's all stretch together. First move today, I know my hips are pretty fired up from today. Low back, glutes, especially after Monday's workout as well if you participated then. So let's work on a cross-legged hamstring stretch to start off our stretch today. As you guys can see, my right leg is crossed over my left. It doesn't matter which leg you start off with, but it's optional to follow me. Your hips are going to press back. You are slowly scooping down. Now, this is a very intense, not only hamstring stretch, but hip stretch as well. So only go as low as you can comfortably stretch and have a nice light stretch. You do not want to feel pain or major discomfort. It's okay to push your boundaries slightly, but not too hard. So as you can see, I'm relaxing my head, I'm relaxing my arms, and I'm really slowly swaying my arms back and forth, getting a nice light stretch through my hammies and hips. But let's be honest, that was quite an intense stretch. Right leg's planted here, your left leg's going to cross over top of your right. Same stretch, sending the hips back, legs are nice and straight. And again, you want to find that point where you can slowly relax into the movement, not hold too much tension. And again, focus on that back leg. You're going to feel this come all the way up through the hip flexors, the hammies, the glutes, around to the side. I love this stretch. Let everything go. You can sway side to side or forward and back. Wow, coming on up slowly, everybody. Awesome, awesome job. Standing with our feet shoulder width apart here. We're going to touch opposite hand to opposite foot, reaching up all the way around and down, full range through our windmills here, going up all the way around and down, pinching up the hips, making sure the legs are nice and straight. Now that we've mastered this, let's take our legs into an even wider stance. Legs are wider than shoulder width. Same idea, let's reach on the outside of our feet, and then we reach up, all the way around, and then we switch sides as we rotate. Really lengthening through our hammies, controlling our breaths. Awesome, awesome work. Okay, you guys, we're going to head onto our backs here. One of my all-time favorite low back stretches. Both heels are planted, head back is resting. I want everybody to go into a glute bridge position. Move your hips over to the right-hand side and set them down gently. Cross your right leg over your left, and then drop both knees down to the left side. That's going to really open up to your hip, your glute, low back here. My erectors seem to get fired up after a day working in the backyard, even while lifting correctly, but there is a lot of bending down, kneeling down, sometimes awkward positioning when you're gardening. So if you find that your erectors are fired up here, this is a great stretch for them. If you can use your left hand, you can slowly push down your knees, adding some extra little tension here. Amazing, guys. I got a few little low back cracks there. I feel my low back releasing. It's an incredible feeling. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna reset, guys. I want to make sure that your hips are squared up to the ceiling before you start the other side. Drive your heels down, hips are driving up again, hips are squared up to start. Move your hips now over to the left side, set them down, left leg crosses right over top of the right. And then again, you want to relax, bringing both knees to your right side. And again, you can use your right hand to press down your knees for that added stretch, that added intensity. If need be, if it's already too intense, you certainly do not need to add any extra. Trying to keep both shoulders planted on the ground. That's going to help you really open up through your mid-back here. Good, steady breaths. One more breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Incredible. Let's draw both knees into our chest. We're going to get a nice low back massage here by rocking side to side really gently. Awesome job. Today's Thursday, everybody. If you don't already know, Shar and I, every Friday, we're doing a cooking demo. Tomorrow, we are working on making lo mein Dumbbells. It's going to be an incredible meal with a special sauce that requires tamari sauce. So within the sauce, we're going to put tamari in. If you don't know what that is, take a look at the email we just sent out. You can pick it up at Zare's Bulk Barn or Goodness Me on Hespeler Road there. It's like soy sauce. It's a little bit sweeter than soy sauce. Beautiful. Coming up into a seated position. My quads are fired up still for Monday. So let's bend out our right knee. Left leg goes up nice and straight. Stretch your quads. Yeah, really excited. 5 o'clock, we're going to go online, Zoom and Facebook Live Friday And yeah, cooking demo. Last Friday we had 15 members excuse me, join us, which was incredible. Is anybody else suffering from allergies right now? Holy jeez. Crazy. Let's switch sides. Should be sponsored by Reactive. I'm going to reach out to them. Beautiful. Amazing. If you go down to a form to increase that quad stretch even better. You guys should all be very proud of yourselves for completing today's session. Wasn't easy. Then again, is it ever easy? I don't think so. Great work ethic today. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get plenty of vegetables and high nutrients into your body, especially during quarantine. Do not resort to snacking all day long on junk. Your bodies and minds are connected. You will go into a slump. We all know that. So do yourself a favor. Before this weekend comes, I want you guys today and or tomorrow, go through your cupboards, sift through, get rid of the junk. You don't need it inside of your house. Instead, fill up your drawers with whole healthy foods, plenty of vegetables, lean meats. Let's get after our goals, you guys. Thank you so much for participating. Have an awesome, awesome day, and we will see you back for True Grit tomorrow.